other things that are here in Barnawa that are not there. We look at the economic activities of Barnawa. I know Barnawa is a very commercial area that has to do with hotel business, modern business. Let's say when we talk of hotel, we talk of Barnawa complex and all those activities. So Barnawa has economic activities. So first of all, we can go and search for Barnawa economic activities to see what we can get. Then from there we can create a section, another section, a section that's looking about the Barnawa economic activities. Then again, we can also read through it and see, like this one, Barnawa is a sub sub up. But when we look at this spelling, is it correct? Of Kaduna situation in Kaduna South local government area. Now I'm proofreading. This is a manual edit that we can also do. One of the things that you do as a public article, you proofread. You read to see a minor correction that you can correct, and even though when you made a minor correction, you still get the credit that you are the one that made that correction. So there are situations that when you find an article, first of all, read through it and see is there any minor correction that was made before even expanding it large. So we say Ghana is a suburb of Kaduna City, situation in Kaduna South local government area of southern Kaduna State in the middle belt region of Nigeria. The postal code for the area is 800. Places within Ghana include Chalawako, eh? Chalawa, and Shagari locals. So people in Banawa, this is very correct, right? So now let's go to Google and search for economic activities. You have to be specific so that you can get what you are looking for. You can see economic activities in and around Banawa are divided, including a strong agricultural base with social crop production like maize, all these things. But we need an information with citation. One thing I know about coconut, they give you citation. You see this they give to the article that they got this. This is one of the link. This is another. This is another link, and this is another link. But let's look at news and see what we have when it comes to. Oh, this one is talking about complex activities. So on this one, they are not telling us. But I can say this as oh, this one is more worrying. It's not really giving us something about burnout. I'm trying, let me see. This one is the same one. This one is a Facebook, it's not allowed. So let's try it. No, this one is another thing. It's not what we want. Okay, we can see this. So this place is located in this Banawa. This called crop production, land free farming. It's located in this Banawa as an agricultural activity. So if you want to use this one now, all you have to, because of, then we now come to the village. Already we are on editing mode. So let's say we are on editing mode. Already on editing mode. That's why you are seeing this. If it's not on editing mode, you don't see this thing. You don't see all the stuff. So I'm going to add a new section. I'll come there, then then I'll put an heading. You see, unlike the source edit that you put people's mark and all these things. Then I'll now send economic activities. So all what you are doing, all what you are doing, you have to be publishing and telling the people this is what you are doing. So first of all now I will come here, I will send publish. Then I can send I added a section. Then I'll click on publish. You see it now, we have a new section, economic activities of Barnawa, because anybody that know we are talking about Barnawa here. So I'll now click okay, if I like I'll click on this edit. If I like I will click on this edit. Anyone I serve, then I'll click on this. Then I'll come based on what I read in that paper, we have agricultural and land scale economic activities that is really taking place in Banawa. The problem is that you don't need to just copy what you see and paste. You can paraphrase your own understanding, write based on your understanding. So now we said in Banawa, agricultural production, agricultural production, such as maize, maize and what? I want to say agricultural production, we have like So, what is agricultural production which provides job opportunity. I may not be fast with this job opportunity. So you see, I've explained part of the activity. So I'll put this. So now I'm going to add the link to the citation where I get the article. I'll click here. My cursor is already here. Then I'll click on citation. Here I'll use, then I'll bring it to export. Then I'll paste. Then I'll say paste. Then I'll insert. I'll still come and publish. I'll publish. I added citation. So I'll publish. So now we have used two things here. We use the citation and also the header and also use I'm going to insert that image. Do the last one then we ask question if we are going to if we are going to add let's say we want to add an image here. All I have to do now, my cursor is here. Then I'll click on somebody that has on there. I'll just click on the side. I'll set image plan. I see this as this is my junction. Saturday is 1 hour and then I can use it now as an example so that you can see how to add. I'll click on it. Then I'll click on use see caption. Caption. Caption says narrate. Narrate option now. No. Is narrate option but now. Okay, I should just what you want about. Barna seminar, right? So I'll send, I'll put on the side. So you see the picture here. Here's the picture. But now I'm going to conclude so that you see how the article looks like after making our click publish. Added an image. So I'll publish. So we can see this is how the article now look like. We added we added a section and also we added an an image. And again, I think this article need more section. People who are in Banawa know more about Banawa. Maybe for who are to see this article, I want to see the lights, but I'm not going to add anything again. I'll leave it for you to add more. I want you to add a section of communication. Let's go to communication that in Banawa. You can also under the school, you can also add other schools within the Banawa because I know Banawa is a very it's a central of Kaduna. After the main Kaduna North, main metropolis, there are other places that is really anybody that goes to Kaduna, if you don't come to the place, just like you don't end up like Banawa. So let's make the place more beautiful and more engaging than this. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Angela. Yes. At this point, this one was just the basics. Because the basics of how to actually contribute to the wiki project. So, from what Hajia just said now, it is not necessary that you must create an article yourself. There are other articles that doesn't have enough information. You can also go to those articles, look at them, areas that need improvement, improve on them.
Like here, let me like here now. This is this STUV sub. This is telling you that all these articles in this category they need improvement. And all these categories they are about Kaduna, you see them. So you can just choose anyone. Let's see this one. Huh?
This is so this summary.
This salmon.
Summary. So for those of you who doesn't know, we are not from Buchu. This is our place, are very fine. So I hope conclusion saying it's Lugako. It's not Lugako, it's my village.
So you see, like this article, like you can see, it stands because it has a lot of articles. You can add and reuse the reference. It has a lot of reference. If you know more information about this place, you can add. Then you just use the type of reuse. You reuse the reference that here. Like even that but now I see it has more than like 8 reference. You can tell a story, then look at the reference, click on those reference, then you will respond and reuse it to back what you are saying. If we don't do this, nobody will do this for us. Share you understand. So like I said, this in this place you find all these articles, you do them, they need improvement. You see, this Makati, I work on this Makati last when we were doing Wiki for Human Rights last year. When one that I'm the one that write average temperature, climate, and geography. Those are what you can also do. In Barnawa, you can also look at this and add. But what is geography of Barnawa? What is the climate of Barnawa? Is Barnawa too heat, too hot when it is heat season? What is the raining type? All those things. So you just put them and look for information to back it up. There are a lot of articles and stuff that you can do. So Mr. Friday, is
So,
there anything I can add
yeah,
again?
so for what Nigeria just showed us, it means it is not just about creativity, but how well you take it over. And remember, there's not only you just developing as a step, there's not a short article that is not that doesn't have much information. So it's our duty now as editors to go and look for this information and try to update it.
Let me copy the link and put on the WhatsApp. Mr. Friday.
Also,
This stuff so that you working on
yes, they can easily go
they
there.
can easily go there. Yes, I've copied it. Just go there and paste it. So you see the link on your time, or maybe we can give like 30 minutes. Everybody can select an article and just add a section, add a reference, or add a link. Like I say, link is just a compound word that you know that when you search for it, you are going to get the full meaning when you search. So let me see if Friday. So we have enough article here that everybody can add, even if one citation, one of us here, I think we have done something. Yes, link. Zainab, are you in the group? Eh? Yes. So Friday, send her link. Let her get so that.
And
Let, let's do your job so that you can see the news and also welcome.
okay, so from the link, it's been shared on the WhatsApp group, the mentor link WhatsApp group. So if you click on that one, it will take you to varieties of articles that need to be worked. All right. So you just click the one you want to work on. This is the knowledge you just got from this session. And try to see how we can improve. So this group is very helpful with all this, so that we can go into that practical program. While you are doing the practical, you will be detecting your weakness if there's a problem, so that we can address it now with you. Sorry? Sorry. We have a different pilot. The other one is on the sabbatical. All right. So from here, um, this is where we are. This is the article by now. So in case we have any confusion along the line, all we need to do, just go to Wikipedia, type by now. Once you type by now, scroll down to the very last. You are going to see all these categories down here. So, as I was explaining, in case you have any confusion, just go to your Wikipedia. Once you go to English Wikipedia, type in Banawa. Banawa can be like our main point now, in case there's confusion, right? So once you type in Banawa, scroll down. In case you are looking for an article now to work on. But if you want to create a new article, those will be provided. The list of articles, those single articles to be created will be provided. For those of us who want to create new articles, you can go to that one. If you want to improve on an article, come to this. All right? Now, from what I just go now, we see categories. Kaduna South, populated places, Kaduna State, then Kaduna State geography stops. So this stops now, this article that making the work, short article. Very brief, like, when we say brief, it can be like somebody that's not talk, right? So, bring somebody. So, a brief somebody. All right, so from here, you just click on Kaduna State geography stuff. Once you click on it, it's open. Now, from here now you see a whole lot of lists. A whole lot of lists. So from this list now, this is Abet. You click on Abet. Now, here's some information about that. But one thing about it, you see this information look good, but it also needs to be worked on. There are a lot of information. So if you are looking for how to actually make this a little bit, you can compare with another one. All you need to do is to compare. All right? After all, whatever we do here now, we are not inventing anything. Depends on the existing structure that is already there. That's what we are working on. So let me take an example about Makati for instance. Makati for instance. So let me just go and look for Makati. So this is Makati here. So now looking at the structure, the information about Makati, we can use this format to input on other articles. Now, under Waterfree, we have the main, the basic information about Waterfree. After that, we have the geography of Waterfree. Now, look at the structure of how the geography is being highlighted. Now, you can also try to take that to the other article under the top, under what is on. Now, look at Waterfree, there's no geography. No geography. Now, remember, don't remember Waterfree, there are other information that might happen that is not on Waterfree. So everything you be comparing them,
Like
try
this
to make
some
a balance. Yes, like this localities. You cannot be doing this to create a balance between the two parties. So once you confirm that this one is balanced to a level, you move to another one. So what this means is there is no time that you say I'm looking for that to work on because already we have a whole lot of them. So you cannot lie. You cannot lie that I don't have article. So now here are basically to navigate and get all this. So from here you see here we only have about 2 to 3 sections. All right. So as I was saying, okay.
Okay, I just need small clarification to the category section. And you said you can see, it can be highlighted where you need to work on. Like this one is set is top there.
Yes.
In some of the areas also where you don't see something like that, that you need to read an article to compare. Yes.
Yes. So from what I get, now on this one you see there's sub localities, there's another one notable people. So if you go to Montreal now, look at it. You don't have sub localities. So you can create sub localities. And if you go to the other side, you will see there's no geography here. So you can create a category for geography. Then you highlight it. And look at the format of how it's done. Remember, these are verified information about geography. This information are verified by virtue of this thing. So if you are having anything on a bed that has to do with geography, just provide the source of that information and reference. So you cannot just come to Montreal now and copy everything from here to here and then go back to a bed and paste it. It's not the same place. The difference is not the same. So you must be a due diligence and do your research. One thing about Wikipedia is that you cannot be a Wikipedia within region. And once your head is an encyclopedia, where other people are arguing blindly, you just be looking at them. These people are ignorant because why? You are deep into research. Everything you do about Wikipedias, basically everything is based on research. You must make research and you must know what you are doing. You cannot assume. You cannot assume. So every information here is based on facts and from a reliable sources. Now, looking at demography here, we have geography, we have climate, demography, look at the average temperature. Now, here now looking at this subdivision, remember demography is a local government. So this one are the wards in demography. So I bet it's not a local government. It's just a community or like a village. Yeah, it's under a local government. So if you want to structure this one subdivision, then you go to another local government and look at how that local government is being worked on. Then you can come back again and try to replicate that. These are words, yes. This is Makati word, this word, that word. So these are words like under Makati local. And looking at all of this, after all these things, if I ask the person now, where did you get this information? There is no link. There is no reference. So it is our duty to go back, make research about this, confirm, verify if they are true. Then you provide the link and add it. So our work is not just creating articles, but to make research and to make sure all articles are up to date. And even here you can see the name, the local government chairman information. You can also go back there, make research, find out who is the local government chairman of the country. Yeah. So here I can see campaign. It's a my area. Yes. So is it so it is also our duty also to go and verify. This is actually the local government chairman. If it is not, then you confirm, you verify. So these are just easiest way of doing this. So from here, I believe there are quite a number of us who think okay, they are ready, they can be able to do something. So from the list of the from this list here, from this list here, I want us to go back. Click on the list. You click on the list, look at the articles from A to Z. Now, focus on this one from the under. So, focus on anyone here that you think you can be able to work on. Look at it very well. What you are seeing on my screen, you can also click on it. You can display it on your own screen. And please make sure two people are not working on one thing. Because I want us at the end of this session today, everybody should be at least 10 edits. Minimum of 10 edits. Yes. You 10 edits.
That's visual.
Yes, not the visual edits.
Please, how do I change my own is still reading edit first. How will I change?
Yeah, I did the edit. I edited this paper. Somebody came and did their rubbing and done it.
So for those of us who might be having issues changing from visual edit source edit. So from here now, once you click on
There's
edit,
there's-
edit,
okay, this was a new,
now it appears like
a new
this.
one.
It appears like this. Now this button here, there's a drop down. There's a drop down. So once you click on the drop down, you see the option. You have to switch into source edit or to maintain your visual edit. You have to switch into source or to maintain. So you can only do that
I think I'm just
after
very, very area.
you click on exit.
What did you, let me see the page.
So you go quiet now to allow us to. Okay. Okay.
Like when she was underlining the activities,
Yeah.
I tried underlining my own did not reach the end. It stopped at the place.
Is it a middle
It
of
stopped and it stopped.
Okay. Let's.
the thing let me let me see let me see the website.
Now it's that. There's one.
There's a place that if you want to copy the picture, that is mindat.org. They usually have more, their sources are more better than this other one. This might be region, yeah, another yeah, this one is another region entirely. So if you are copying, you are copying this one. Yes, yeah. Except you then delete the other ones.
That's it. No, no, you didn't come from anywhere.
Yes.
Perception, preferences, they can even set it from preferences.
Maybe can just show them.
So, for those of us who have enrolled into this program, if you are on the page, the Metro program on the outreach dashboard, you have been given articles already to work on. But if you don't have an article, one will be apportioned to you so that you track those specific articles that we have on the outreach dashboard. And one of the reasons that we assigned them to you also is that we are limiting our coverage to the southern Kaduna area and the middle belt. So anything outside of southern Kaduna middle belt, we are not covering it. So that's the reason why we are assigning it to you. So just for the notes, you take note of it. And then because we actually need to work very well on South Africa Nigeria and the middle belt, most important, is very important. So let's channel our energies to the articles having to do with this sort of meaning, and then any other one we limit work on them for this very program. And also, if you are actually working on any article, you are creating a new article, please do well to not copy it and then paste it like this Abed article. It actually contains information about another town entirely. And before you publish to the main space, please check your edits, go around, go through it again, and be sure. Because the way me personally I do my own articles is that all the links that I link to any of those articles, I click on them again to see if it links me back to that place. If it doesn't link me, I work on it again. Before it goes to the next space, you know that somebody is consuming it at the end of the day. Not everybody knows these places that we are putting online. If you do it very well, the journalists will just pick it and they are published it somewhere. Mistake has been done, it cannot be corrected. Whatever has been published cannot be unpublished. So that's the reason why we have the sandbox. Don't know if it yet. Always keep your sandbox, work on it over and over and over. Eh, if you look at this article on Southern Kaduna itself on Wikipedia, there are a lot of pages that are open on my own desktop here. If I was in a hurry, I would have copied that whole thing and, but that is taking me months. A single line, you have to go through it and be sure that it's correct before you post it out. There's a draft that I have outside of Wikipedia. That document is that's where I do the documentation. Go through it over and over. Research on that thing again. Make sure it's correct before carrying it and pasting on Wikipedia. And then if you do that, you see that everything is going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you have to have like long lines first before you have a Wikipedia article. No. One line that is correct is better than 10 lines that are wrong. Yeah. So we have to really be extra careful because the day that somebody discovers that or somebody flags it up that our article is belonging to another article entirely, because there are rules of it that have to be build robots and all that Wikimedia Foundation. So they have some devices that they use to know if you copy from another place entirely. So something looks similar, the yeah, the repercussion is green. So let's just be very careful so that we don't, you know, wait for someone to come and knock at our door first before we really understand that we have made a mistake. So um, I think that's the most I have to say.
very much. So basically now, it's different thing for you to design an article you work on. You pick an article that you want to work on. It's another thing for you to make article research. Remember, Wikipedia now is not just like our normal social media. It's a place where people go there to get information. People believe all the information on Wikipedia are accurate. So for you to be a Wikipedia or a Wikimedia editor, you must make your due diligence very well on every article. Each article you are working on, make article research. Make sure there is a reliable source of information. Don't go to Facebook and pick an information, don't go to Twitter and pick information on Facebook. It doesn't work. And do not cite any of the social media as your source of information. It must be a reliable source like a newspaper, like a journal, magazine, some of the magazine, not all. Because I got this what do you call this comic books, superpowers. All those superpowers, you see, I am Superman. Somebody write it about that one. So don't go there and be copying this one, because I said, so those are not reliable source of information. Those are comics. So they are not good source. So please make sure you do it. If you have any problem, any confusion, before they go further, you can reach out to us. Just drop it on the group. Don't reach out to us. I prefer you dropping it on the group so that other people will learn. Remember, all of us here are on the same level when it comes to what we do. We are all on the same level. Do not go the best certificate one side. Let's address this issue. So please, if you have any problem, drop the question on the group. Don't come to my DM and chat me. I will not respond to you. And I don't let you have that executive of response. Please drop it on the group. As you have problem, maybe other people are facing it, so you will get to them.
Let me share this slide about relying.
So the slide I will share on the group about reliable sources. How to get reliable sources. To get more knowledge about what reliable source is all about. It will be shared. It is important that we all go through it. So So, thank you.
I've shared the slide. See, the slide is talking about reliable source. How to even identify reliable source. There are some criteria. There are features of the reliable source. Also, how to identify unreliable sources. Why you can identify unreliable sources. There are examples of reliable sources.
Please, anybody with confusion, you can just call our attention.
The situation when you are looking for from the government. So you are not so right like that. It's not actually follow what they just place a picture of the man.
That's you want to publish
It's
this.
not actually right now. Like what they
Please come again and please.
when you see a fake picture, you are looking for a particular picture, a place, and that picture is not the exact what you are looking for. But that is what they use it to represent the place. What do you think?
On the Wikipedia,
On Google.
then you don't use it. You're not even allowed to use the image from the book. Most of the time,
I'm only trying to verify something.
that's why I'm saying. Most advisable back since you are in Narai, anytime you are in the market, you can take yourself, upload it on government, then you yourself, you know your picture, you can come and put it on that particular place. It's more advisable that they accept if you know the place and when you see the picture, you can take it from the friends. And it is like that, they don't need to use it.
And then the issue as well. Right back there, at the back of the house,
So that is
So these are also very important. So for those of us who want to add images, if the image is not on Wikimedia Commons, it is our duty to do where that person is within reach, slide the picture, upload it to Commons, then come back to Wikimedia and add it. You can also, while doing your whole research, your auditing, other information, maybe images or information about a place that is not true. It's a duty to correct it. Like that image you are talking about, if you are sure it's not right, then go and get the right one, replace it with the right one. So it's as easy as that. So because of doing that, if there's any problem, you can always reach out. So we provide all the necessary guidance.
Just trying to and then emulating. So Zena, you have been assigned an article when you show the outreach dashboard. If you wish, like like you can just work and we actually need to add more articles. Like that of book yourself, you need to add it on inside the table. You just the top, you read section. Then when you reach this place, you will be able to go to we are not so familiar with this one. That you go down here. Necessity people to edit all. Then from there you can change to
Eh? Okay. The chicken is one of the oldest articles, and even this map, it was among the first to have it in Nigeria. Somebody put it there 2023, 2023 or 2022. Then it was from there now, the mark up then to 707.
Any confusion? As everybody is doing well.